And welcome to Edmonson County High School in Brownsville as the Fighting Tiger basketball team closes out the regular season portion of the schedule tonight with the road trip against the Wildcats. Hello again, everyone. This is Lee Bramlett. The Tigers got back on winning form Tuesday night, pulling away for an 18-point win against Whitesville Trinity, but face an Edmonson County squad coming into the game on a 3-game winning streak. Tonight's matchup serving as the final tune-up for both teams before the district tournament coming up next week. Coming up, we'll recap that Trinity game for you, preview tonight's matchup, and go over the postseason schedule. That is our pregame coverage, is brought to you in part by the home folks of Martinsburg Tire Service.
At Wright Implement, you'll find the full line of John Deere mowers, gators, tractors, ag equipment, John Deere apparel, toys, and more, along with a complete line of Steel and Honda power equipment. And we have a parts and service department that's second to none. Wright Implement has 15 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana to serve you. The right equipment, the right service, and always the right price. Wright Implement, serving great customers like you since 1936. Online at wrightimp.com.
The Breckenridge County Fighting Tigers wrapping up the regular season tonight before next week's district tournament with a contest here at Edmonson County. The junior varsity game wrapped up a short time ago. The Tigers fell to the Wildcats tonight 47-39. The Tiger varsity team assured themselves of their first winning season since the 2019-20 campaign with that 71-53 win over Whitesville Trinity on Tuesday night. But the score does belie the struggle Breckenridge County had with the Raiders, trailing by 9 early and only leading by 2 going into the fourth quarter before a 27-11 final frame gave the Tigers the win. Lance Poole had a career-best 24 points. Braxton Tall added 13. Breckenridge County shot just 38% from the field, 0 of 9 from three-point range, but they were able to out-rebound the Raiders 49-29 and overcame a 7 of 28 shooting from three-point range night for the Raiders. Breckenridge County improves to 14-11 on the season. They've now won 7 of their last 8 games. Both teams have gone back to the locker room to get last-minute instructions as we approach the start of this game. We'll turn our attention to tonight's contest with Edmonson County coming up after this timeout, brought to you in part by the home folks of Martinsburg Tire Service.
So you've heard us talking about Brandenburg Telecom. We could have chosen any other provider for our phone, internet, TV, and security service, but we chose Brandenburg Telecom.
It is not hard to find a good deal these days. What it is hard to find is a provider that delivers the best value of service. That's exactly what we're getting with Brandenburg Telecom.
They don't trick you with introductory rates.
They don't keep you waiting for service or waiting on the phone.
When they say they're going to do something, they do it.
Brandenburg Telecom are people who live
And work.
And play in my community.
they're a part of this community, and that's why they care.
If you only have one service with Brandenburg Telecom, you're missing out on their other great services.
Give them a chance.
You won't be disappointed. I'm ready for the burger.
And you are listening to Breckenridge County High School Fighting Tiger basketball from 104.3 The River, WXBC in Hardinsburg, Kentucky. Just after 7 o'clock on this Thursday night, we're at Edmonson County High School in Brownsville as the Breckenridge County Fighting Tigers prepare to take on Edmonson County. The Wildcats are 13-13 on the season, but riding a 3-game win streak with wins as of late over Marion County, Hancock County, and the latest, a 76-65 win over Russellville here back on Tuesday night. In that run, the Wildcats have shot from over 50% from the field or at or near 50% from threes in those wins over Hancock County and Russellville. The Wildcats put 3 players in double figures. Senior Will Alexander averages 11.6 per game. Juniors Joshua Decker and Wyatt Greville average 11 and 10.6 respectively. For the Tigers, they cannot afford another slow start, which plagued them the other night against Whitesville Trinity. Remember that game, Breckenridge County dug themselves an 11-2 hole early, were able to fight their way back, but had a close game with the Wildcats for much of the way, until again finally pulling away in the fourth quarter for an 18-point win. They'll also have to find a way to slow down this hot shooting Edmonson County team from threes. As we mentioned, they were at or near, or over 50% rather, in their 2 contests against Hancock and Russellville. Tigers will have to work to pick up the win here tonight to send themselves on a winning note for the regular season before they head into the district tournament next week. Tigers will take on Cloverport in the first game on Tuesday night up at Meade County High School. For Edmonson County, they will have to face Grayson County in the 12th district. We'll get a little more into the district alignments. We'll start with the 11th district. The situation with the girls standings decided with the RPI rankings as of this morning. Meade County did hold the better RPI ranking over Breckenridge County, so that will mean they will get the number 1 seed. They'll take on Cloverport Monday afternoon at 5:30 Central Time. The Lady Tigers will face Hancock County at 7 Monday evening. Boys semifinals will take place on Tuesday. Tigers will take on Cloverport at 5:30 in the afternoon. Meade County faces Hancock County at 7. The girls' championship game will be at 6 Thursday evening. The boys' championship will be Friday evening at 6. 104.3 The River, as always, will follow the Breckenridge County Lady Tigers and Fighting Tigers, as well as the Cloverport Aces and Lady Aces in the tournament. So be sure to join us for the coverage coming up next week. Coming up, the introduction of the starting lineups and tip-off between Breckenridge County and Edmonson County. That's coming up in just a moment here on 104.3 The River.
Experience the difference of the Big Green Egg ceramic cooker from Irvington Gas Company. It's a smoker, a grill, and oven, all in one. It's easy to start, reaching cooking temperatures in just 10 minutes with temperature control so you can cook to perfection. It's safer to use and it's easy to clean up. Stop by Irvington Gas Company on Highway 79 to see the Big Green Egg and other gas grills available. Irvington Gas Company, serving this area for more than 75 years.
Both teams back at the bench, and we're just about ready to have the starting lineups. Let's go ahead and give those to you. First, for the home team, that'll be the Wildcats of Edmonson County. They'll send out 1 guard as number 3, Brayton Wright, a 6'3", 150-pound freshman who averages 4.7 points per game. Colin Doyle is another guard, number 22, 5'10", 145, a junior. He averages 7.4 points per game. The third guard is number 0, Will Alexander, a 6'3", 160-pound senior. He averages 11.6 points per game. The 2 forwards, number 23, Lane Ashley, a 6'3", 195-pound senior who averages 8.5 points per game. And the other forward is number 24, Joshua Decker, 6'4", 200, a junior who averages 11 points per game. The Wildcats with a record of 13 wins and 13 losses. They are coached by Trey Tinsley. Now turning to Breckenridge County, their alignment this evening. They'll start at 1 guard with Mercer Rogers, number 10, 6'1", 175, a junior who averages 14.7 points per game. Another guard will be number 30, Devin Spalding, 5'10", 150, a senior, averaging 4.9 points per contest. The third guard will be number 13, Braxton Tall, 6'2", 170, a junior, 4.7 points per game. The 2 forwards will be Hayden Brockman and Braden Carman. Brockman, double 0, 6'4", 200 pounds, a senior, averages 4.5 points per game. Braden Carman, the other forward, 6'1", 160, a junior. He averages 6.6 points per game and is the leading rebounder for the Tigers at 7.1 points per contest. Breckenridge County comes into this matchup with a record of 14 wins and 11 losses. They are coached by Jeff LaGrange. The last of the starters being introduced for Edmonson County, and we're just about ready to get this one underway. Breckenridge County dressed in their array of maroons with white letters and numbers. Edmonson County in home white, blue numbers, red trim. Tigers will be moving to the right side of your radio dial here in the first half. Braden Carman is already out of the center jump circle. He is met there by Joshua Decker as we're just about set to get this game underway. Final game of the regular season for both these squads. Referee steps in. Ball is in the air. Tap is going to be controlled by Breckenridge County, and we're underway. Mercer Rogers takes it for the Tigers. Edmonson County showing man-to-man to start the game. Rogers directs traffic. Goes on a dribble to the left, off the screen from Carman, launches a 3-pointer straight away, no good. Rebound Braden Carman, pump fakes, lost the ball out of bounds, and they will say it'll go off of Carman and back to Edmonson County. Wildcats to bring the ball the length of the floor. Zone press, but Breckenridge County Well, only challenge coming from the mid-court stripe. Braden Wright with it, being guarded by Mercer Rogers. Wright dribbles to his left, has his pocket picked by Rogers. Rogers heads to the basket, lays it up too strong. Tipped by Brockman, no good. He gets the miss, pump fakes, puts up his shot block. Rebound comes down to Wright, taken away by Carmen, has his shot blocked again, but is fouled on the basket attempt, and he'll head to the line.
Foul number 3.
Braden Wright will pick up the foul, his first, team first for the quarter. Carmen will go to the line for Breckenridge County to shoot a pair of free throws. Breckenridge County win 23 of 36 in the game against Trinity the other night. A big factor in the Tigers picking up that win. Carmen knocks down the first free throw. Was 3 of 4 in the game against Whitesville Trinity. Second shot is on the way. This one kicks off the rim, no good. And the rebound comes down to Edmonson County. Wildcats with their second possession of the ball game, trailing. Here's a 3 on the way, no good by Decker. Rebound comes down to Hayden Brockman for Breckenridge County. Braxton Tall in the front court, drives into the lane, looks, spins, now puts up the shot, gets it to roll in. Traveled around the rim and fell through. Tall with his first points of the night. Breckenridge County now leads 3-0, a minute into the ball game. Alexander will hand the basketball off. Doyle gets it to Decker. Decker pushes up the shot, no good. Gets his own miss, forces up the shot, no good. And is fouled by Breckenridge County. That will be on Braden Carmen.
Tigers foul number 32, Carmen.
That'll be his first, team first. And that will send Decker to the free throw stripe. Decker is a 68% free throw shooter on the season. He had 13 in the game against Breckenridge County earlier this season, makes the first free throw. Edmonson County on the board, trailing 3-1, 6:53 remaining here in the opening quarter. Decker spins the basketball. 3 dribbles, a spin, another dribble, shot is in the air, and this one is good. Decker knocks down both free throws. Edmonson County pulls to within 1, 3-2. Breckenridge County to bring it the length of the floor. Mercer Rogers will hand it off to Braxton Tall. Tall across the time stripe, looks like he's facing a 2-3 zone, but they will challenge out of it. Here's Rogers, gets the lane, dishes the ball off from Carmen, could not pull it in. The ball goes out of bounds, and Edmonson County will get it back. 6:36 remaining here in the opening quarter. We're stationed in the corner here. Will be the eastern corner of the end zone here at Edmonson County. As here is a ball deflected out of bounds, last touch by Devin Spalding. Edmonson County resets at side front court. Just at the end of the Fighting Tiger bench. Alexander to inbounds, being checked by Braxton Tall. They'll bring the ball in to Colin Doyle. Doyle will hand the ball off to Ashley. We get a whistle away from the ball and a foul on Edmonson County. Colin Doyle will pick up the foul. That'll be his first, team second. Breckenridge County with the basketball after the offensive foul. Tall inbounds to Mercer Rogers, who gets the ball back. Tall checks with Coach Jeff LaGrange, brings it across the time stripe. Here's Rogers on the left side, goes into the lane, scoops, puts up the little shot, partially blocked. Rebound comes down to Doyle for Edmonson County. Wildcats trying to run. Breckenridge County gets back. Here is a drive, short jumper, baseline, in and out, no good. Put back, basket good by Ashley, and he is fouled. Edmonson County with their first lead of the night. And the foul
number 32,
will be on Braden Carmen. He quickly has picked up his second foul. Ashley will go to the line to try to complete a three-point play. Number 11, Jonah Miller, checks into the lineup for Breckenridge County. 5:55 remaining here in the first quarter. Edmonson County extends their lead after the basket by Ashley. It is a 5-3 score. Edmonson County has scored the last 5 points of this game after the Tigers broke out to a 3-0 lead. Spalding with it on the right side for Edmonson County. Kicks the ball over to Miller, now Tall with it down in the left corner. Out front, Mercer Rogers takes it, puts up a three-pointer. That is no good, and we get a whistle and a foul underneath the basket. I believe that'll be an offensive foul against Breckenridge County. Actually scratched the foul. The ball turned over, but it comes back to Edmonson County, leading by 2. Here's Ashley driving into the lane, pulls up with a 12-footer. That is no good. Rebound pulled down by Devin Spalding. Quickly pushes the ball ahead to Braxton Tall. Tall drives the basket, pushes up the shot, off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Alexander. Now pushes the ball ahead to Braden Wright. Right back to Alexander. Here's Doyle with it for Edmonson County. Doyle, little floater in the lane, got it.
Basket by Doyle.
Doyle with his first points of the ball game. 7-3 the score. Edmonson County now with a 4-point lead, and we get a whistle underneath the basket, and they get a foul against Edmonson County.
Wildcat foul on number 0.
That'll be on Will Alexander. That is his first, team third. Jonah Miller was going to the basket to shoot. He'll head to the line to get a pair of free throws here. First free throw on the way by Miller is good. Miller went 0 of 2 in the game against Whitesville Trinity the other night. He'll get one more attempt here. Shot is in the air, and it is no good. Rebound comes down to Edmonson County's Colin Doyle. Breckenridge County 2 of 4 to start the game from the line. Edmonson County has nailed all 3 of their attempts. Here is Doyle with the basketball. Left side for Edmonson County. Gets it out front. Alexander will launch a long three-pointer and drain it.
By Alexander.
Alexander's first points of the ball game makes it a 10-4 ball game. Edmonson County now with a 10-1 run after the Tigers broke out to the early edge in this game. Braxton Tall with the basketball to Jonah Miller. Miller has the ball picked, intended for Spalding, but Braden Wright gets in front of it for Edmonson County. Into the front court, Alexander with it, finds Decker on the right side. Here's a three on the way by Doyle, that is good.
3 by Doyle.
Colin Doyle with a three-point basket.
Full timeout.
And that will prompt a timeout by Breckenridge County. This timeout brought to you by JLM Services on Ballpark Road in Hardinsburg. The score, Edmonson County 13, Breckenridge County 4.
How many times have you called someplace and heard this?
For customer service, press 1.
At First State Bank, when you call one of their 3 locations, you'll hear this.
First State Bank, this is Michelle. How may I help you?
From opening a checking or savings account to home or commercial loans, you'll get a friendly voice ready to assist with your banking needs. Call or stop by today and find out why for more than 100 years, First State Bank, where your friends bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Online at firststatebankky.com.
4:11 left to go here in the opening quarter. Breckenridge County, after breaking out to a 3-0 lead, has seen Edmonson County go on a 13-1 run. And they have taken a 9-point lead at 13-4 with 4 minutes, 11 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. Right now, Tigers led in scoring by Braxton Tall with 2 points. Colin Doyle has 5 for Edmonson County. It'll be Breckenridge County's basketball to bring the length of the floor. Braxton Tall across the time stripe for the Tigers. Jonah Miller with the basketball. Miller will hand it off to Rogers. Rogers on the right side being guarded by Doyle. Rogers backs up about 5 steps to near the time stripe. Tigers will reset the offense. Under 4 minutes remaining, opening quarter. Miller with it, trying to find on the cut for Tall. Didn't get it. Turn around. Free throw jumper on the way. Got it.
Basket by Miller.
Jonah Miller with his 3rd point of the ball game breaks the run, pulls the Tigers to within 7 at 13-6 with 3:39 remaining here in the first half, or first quarter rather. This is Alexander with the top of the key, tries to drive on Tall, spins, gives it back to Doyle. Doyle gets to the lane, puts up a scoop shot past Rogers, no good. Rebound Edmonson County, shot up, no good, but a foul as Wyatt Gravel, number 15, is in the ball game, a 6'4 junior.
Tiger foul.
Breckenridge County foul is going to be on Hayden Brockman, his first, the team third. That'll send Wyatt Gravel to the line. He's a 58.9% free throw shooter. He averages 10.6 points per game. First free throw on the way by Gravel is no good. Scored just 4 points in the first game back in January against the Tigers, which Breckenridge County won 69-52. Gravel will get one more attempt here with 3:26 remaining. Shot short, rebound comes down to Ryan Nottingham, number 2, just into the ball game for Breckenridge County, the 6'4 sophomore. Miller with the basketball in the front court for the Tigers. Edmonson County showing man-to-man defense here. They'll bring the ball to Rogers on the left side. Drives on Edmonson County. 3-point attempt on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Braden Wright for Edmonson County. In the front court, here's Alexander driving on Tall. Kicks it back out. Wright with it. Will hand the ball off. A 3 on the way by Doyle is short. Race for the rebound is going to be knocked out of bounds, and it'll go to Breckenridge County.
Into the Wildcat lineup,
Substitutions into the lineup for Edmonson County is number 5, Carter Swihart, and number 21, Ben Sanders. Swihart is a 5'11 junior. Sanders is a 5'10 junior. Breckenridge County inbounds the basketball as Tall brings it in to Mercer Rogers, who hands it back to Braxton Tall. 2:48 remaining here in the first quarter. Edmonson County 13, Breckenridge County 6. Tigers with the basketball. Rogers drives on Swihart. Cross court. Miller kicks it out. Tall bluffs the three. Now drives in. Here is Miller. Pulls up with a 15-footer. That is good.
Basket by Miller.
Jonah Miller with his 5th point of the ball game. 13-8. Tigers to within 5. Under 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Decker with the basketball for Edmonson County. Tigers man-to-man defense. Gets the ball to Swihart. Down low, they find a shot up, no good for Grayville. Had the ball knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. Give it back to Edmonson County. Ashley will come into the ball game to replace Grayville. Edmonson County basketball underneath their own basket with 2:16 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Inbounds comes into Decker, found all alone, puts up the short little 7-footer. That is good. Decker with his 4th point of the ball game. Edmonson County leads 15-8 with 2:07 remaining here in the first quarter. Mercer Rogers with it for Breckenridge County. Dribbles to the right, gets around Swihart, puts up the short little baseline jumper. Got it. Floater goes in for Rogers for his first points of the ball game. Pulls Breckenridge County to within 5 at 15-10. Swihart may have taken a shot to the face. He is quickly substituted out of the ball game.
The Tigers line up number 21, Grimes.
Number 21, Benjamin Grimes, into the ball game for Breckenridge County. The 5'5", 7th grader, averaging just over 2 points per game. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter of play. Edmonson County 15, Breckenridge County 10. Here's Decker driving on Nottingham, scoops up the shot, doesn't get it to go, but he draws the foul. That would be Nottingham's first, team 4th against the Tigers. And back to the line, Decker made both of his free throw attempts just a moment ago. Decker, as you mentioned, led the game back in January for Edmonson County as he knocks down the free throw. Decker now 3 of 3 from the line. Edmonson County with a 16-10 lead, 1:50 remaining here in this opening quarter. They used a 13-1 run to take the early control of this game. Decker knocks down the free throw. Gives Edmonson County a 7-point lead at 17-10 with 1:45 remaining. Rogers with the basketball, dribbles to his right, tries to spin the quarter, gets around Doyle, tries the floater that's just short. Decker gets the rebound. Out front, here's Edmonson County all alone. Here's a shot blocked as it is Ben Sanders was driving to the basket, was cut off and fouled.
Tigers foul number 21.
It's going to be on Grimes. He'll pick up his first, team 5th, and that will send Sanders to the line. A 5'10 junior, 7 of 11 from the free throw line this season. First free throw is good.
In the Wildcat lineup, number 3, Wright, and number 15, Grayville.
Wright and Grayville will check back into the lineup. One more attempt upcoming here. Edmonson County 6 of 8 from the line, now make it 7 of 9 here in this quarter. Sanders knocks down both free throws. And Edmonson County now with a 9-point lead at 19-10, 1:29 left to go here in the first quarter. Here's Rogers trying to drive as he curls around Doyle and draws the reach in.
Number 22, Doyle.
That'll be his second, team 4th.
In the Wildcat lineup, number 5,
Swihart will check back into the ball game for Edmonson County. Inbounds, Mercer Rogers will loop it in to Jonah Miller. Miller on the right side, trying to back in on Ashley, gets into the lane, puts up the off-balance shot, no good. Fight for the rebound, pulled down by Breckenridge County. Rogers tries to scoop up a shot as he was fouled. Foul on Edmonson County will be on Swihart, picks up his first, that'll be the team 5th. So Mercer Rogers will go to the line. 64% free throw shooter on the season. He was 2 of 4 in the Trinity game. He makes the first free throw.
Number 20, Galloway.
Todd Galloway, number 20, will check into the lineup for Breckenridge County. One more. Also, Hayden Brockman will check in for the Tigers. Rogers has 3 points in the ball game. 19-11, 1:16 remaining here in quarter number 2. As Rogers makes the free throw. Quarter number 1, that makes it 19-12, 1:12 remaining here in the first. Wright kicks the basketball over to Ashley. Swihart at the top of the key, drives it on Rogers, lost the handle, loose ball, picked up by Breckenridge County. Tall was trying to spin away, but we'll get a foul on Edmonson County.
As foul on number 3, Wright, his second.
Braden Wright will pick up the foul, his second, team 6th. And Braxton Tall will go to the line. Missed on his lone free throw attempt of the game versus Whitesville Trinity. 73% free throw shooter on the season. Trying to pull the Tigers to within 5 if he can knock down both. Makes the first one.
In the Wildcat lineup, number 0, Alexander, and 24, Decker.
19-13. One more attempt on the way here. Shot is in the air, no good. And the rebound comes down to Edmonson County. Here's a whistle as a shot goes up. And a foul against Edmonson County.
Wildcat foul on number 5, Swihart, his second.
Carter Swihart has just picked up his second foul. So you've got Doyle, Wright, and Swihart each with 2 for Edmonson County. Also just noted here, Lance Poole not here tonight. Looking down to the Tiger bench below me here. Here is Mercer Rogers driving the baseline, tries a reverse scoop, doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Decker. Decker quickly pushes the ball ahead, intended for Grayville, but the pass too strong and goes out of bounds. Devin Spalding will check back into the lineup. The absence unfortunate as again.
Number 30, Spalding.
Poole coming off his best game of the season in that win over Trinity on Tuesday night. Final 30 seconds of the quarter. 19-13. Tigers trail by 6 with the basketball. Mercer Rogers will hold it out at long range. Edmonson County backed in. Man-to-man, but not really challenging out of it. Down to 10 seconds. Rogers holds it up, down to 6, to 5, to 4. Moved by Rogers, splits the defense, scoots up the shot, knocks it down. 6 points for Mercer Rogers, as the basket will be the final one of the quarter. Tonight's first quarter has been brought to you by Hardinsburg Nursing and Rehab. Our score, Breckenridge County 19, or Breckenridge County 15, Edmonson County 19.
If you need home medical equipment, rely on Taylor Pharmacy. They deliver home medical equipment such as oxygen, lift chairs, hospital beds, and CPAP machines to Breckenridge and surrounding counties. They have everything a patient needs for recuperating at home. Taylor Pharmacy does so much more than fill prescriptions. They carry a full line of diabetic chews, have a gift department, and of course make delicious tailor-made fudge in a variety of flavors that include sugar-free. Stop by Taylor Pharmacy in Hardinsburg and see why your family and the Taylor Pharmacy family make a good team.
Edmonson County led by as many as 9 in the quarter at 19-10. Breckenridge County scored the last 5 to cut the margin down to 4, 19-15 to begin the second. Edmonson County basketball. Edmonson County moving to the left side of your radio dial here in the first half. Will Alexander with it, being guarded by Mercer Rogers, kicks it out. Here's Decker going to launch a 3 that is no good. Ball tried, whipped in to rescue. Brockman did not touch it. He watched it go out of bounds, and Breckenridge County will get it back. Leading scorers in the ball game, Decker with 6 for Edmonson County, Rogers with 6 for Breckenridge County. Tigers have Rogers, Todd Galloway, Devin Spalding, Hayden Brockman, and Benjamin Grimes in the game. Edmonson County has Doyle, Ashley, Wright, Decker, and Alexander. Devin Spalding launches a 3 from the right side, got it. Joe Benebaco, Plumbing and Rental, 3-point basket by Devin Spalding. First one in 6 quarters for the Tigers after going over in the Trinity game. Down at the other end, Doyle drives to the basket, puts it up and in, and draws the foul. Foul is going to be on Benjamin Grimes. That'll be his second.
Doyle to the line for the M1.
And Colin Doyle will head to the line. He's got 7 points in the ball game, 18 of 21 from the free throw line on the season. Eases Edmonson back out to a 3-point lead, make it a 4-point lead as he makes the free throw. Doyle with 8 in the ball game. Edmonson County leads 22-18, 7:10 remaining here in the first half. Mercer Rogers with it for Breckenridge County. Dribbles to the right past Doyle, lobs it out to Galloway. He pulls up with a 17-footer that is short. Rebound comes down to Alexander for Edmonson County. Edmonson Alexander to Doyle, down in the corner. Ashley will try a three, right side, that is no good. Rebound almost went in off the high carom, but it falls off, and Breckenridge County collects the rebound. Rogers driving on Doyle against the double team. Now kicks the ball out to Galloway. Galloway looking, kicks it back out to Mercer Rogers on the left side. 6:37 remaining here in the opening half. Rogers holds it out near the time stripe. Moves off the screen set by Brockman. Here's a little floater in the lane that's too strong. Rebound tapped around and pulled down by Colin Doyle. Lost the handle, but it was slapped away by Breckenridge County, so Edmonson County will bring the ball the length of the floor. Braxton Tall and Jonah Miller check back into the lineup for Breckenridge County. Colin Doyle will inbound the basketball for Edmonson County to bring the length of the floor with 6:23 remaining here in the second quarter. Wildcats lead 22-18. Decker with the basketball for Edmonson County. Decker, floater, a little too strong. Tap picked up by Braxton Tall. Tall drives, lays it off the glass and in. Tall was headed to the basket, allowed his defender to slip past him, and Tall knocks it down for his 5th point of the ball game. Pulls the Tigers to within 2 at 22-20. Here's the ball slapped around, picked up by Tall as Jonah Miller slapped the ball away from the Edmonson County player. Tall kicks it out. Brockman will launch a three-pointer. No good. Rebound tapped in the air, controlled by Braden Wright. And Edmonson County will take their first timeout of the game. This timeout brought to you by JLM Services on Ballpark Road in Hardinsburg. Edmonson County leads Breckenridge County 22-20.
Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rentals been in business since 1973 and are still going strong and growing. They carry the largest selection of rental equipment in the area. They can also take care of all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. They haul rock, install cisterns, dig footers, basements, and backfill around your home. Call 270-756-2946. That's Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rental, located on Old Highway 60 in Hardinsburg, a proud supporter of Breckenridge County and the Fighting Tigers.
5:46 remaining here in the first half. It is Breckenridge County trailing Edmonson County 22-20. Wildcats to bring up the length of the floor. Decker across the time stripe for Edmonson County on the right side. Decker kicks it out to Doyle, bluffs a three, goes inside the arc. Decker thought about a three, doesn't take it down, dribbles out at long range. Braden Carmen back in the ball game for Breckenridge County. Here's a three on the way by Doyle, no good. Rebound comes down to Jonah Miller for the Tigers. Breckenridge County pushing into the front court, ahead to Spalding. He puts up a three-pointer, no good. Rebound comes down to Edmonson County. Here is Decker with it, looking, gets the ball to Wright. Now Doyle takes it. Ashley thought about a three, met by Braden Carmen. Back here's Alexander, going to try a three. That is off the front of the rim, and no good. Rebound to Braden Carmen for Breckenridge County. Under 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Braxton Tall tries to drive, can't find the opening. Down low for Carmen, loose ball picked up by Breckenridge County. Miller with it. Miller will hand the ball off to Braxton Tall with 4:44 remaining here in the half. Here is Tall. Pump fake, spins, try to clear some space from Decker out front. Galloway takes it, goes into the lane. He'll turn around, short jumper, got it. Todd Galloway with his first points of the night. Gives us our first tie of the game at 22. 4:24 remaining here in the opening half. Decker will hold it up at long range for Edmonson County. He gets the ball to Ashley. Doyle hands it back to Decker on the right side. Out front, Alexander bluffs a three, but travels on his way to the basket. Turnover will give it to Breckenridge County as Rogers checks into the ball game to replace Galloway. 4 minutes, 12 seconds left to go here in the opening half. Breckenridge County playing shorthanded tonight without Lance Poole. Right now they have played to a 22-22 tie with Edmonson County. Braxton Tall with it for the Tigers. Tall hands it off to Rogers. Rogers goes up, tries a little scoop shot, anticipating contact, didn't get it. Gets the rebound, forces up the shot, and this time he draws the contact and will head to the line. Foul will be on Edmonson County's Joshua Decker. That is his first, team first. At the line, Mercer Rogers to draw a pair of free throws. Made his first two attempts back in the first quarter. Misses this attempt, though. One more on the way here. Breckenridge County's last lead was at 3-2. Shot is on the way and good. Rogers with 7 in the game. Breckenridge County takes their first lead of the quarter at 23-22. 3:55 remaining here in the first half. Wright with the basketball for Edmonson County, out front to Decker. Now Ashley takes it on the right side. Alexander kicks it out to Braden Wright, guarded by Devin Spalding. Decker thought about a three, met by Carmen, moves around the pick. Here's Doyle going in the lane, puts up the shot over Carmen, gets it to roll in.
Basket by Doyle.
Alan Doyle with his 10th point of the ball game. Edmonson County retakes the lead at 24-23. Under 3.5 remaining here in the first half. Mercer Rogers with it for Breckenridge County, being met by Colin Doyle at the time stripe. Rogers stops the dribble, gives it to Spalding on the left side. Back out front, Carmen at the top of the key, kicks it over to Tall on the right side. Now Miller with it on the baseline, give and go inside to Carmen. We'll get a reach-in foul on Decker, and that would be 2 on Decker.
Wildcat foul number 24, Decker.
So you have Decker with 2 fouls, Doyle with 2, Wright with 2, Swihart with 2. For Breckenridge County, Carmen and Grimes each have 2. Into the ball game, Sanders for Edmonson County. Here's a turnaround jumper banked in by Braden Carmen as he backed in and put up the basket for his 3rd point of the ball game. Breckenridge County retakes the lead at 25-24. Under 3 minutes remaining here in the half. Here's Sanders going to launch a three and drains it.
By Sanders.
Sanders with his 5th point of the night, and Edmonson County back to the lead at 27-25. Under 3 minutes remaining. Here's baseline drive cut off by Spalding. He'll get the ball out to Jonah Miller. Miller drives into the paint, puts up the shot, got it. Jonah Miller with his 7th point of the ball game. 26, make it a 27-27 tie. Here's a shot up, no good by Edmonson County. We'll get a foul on Alexander. Alexander just tried to give it a little shove, and he picks up his 2nd on, as again, Carmen went for the rebound, and Alexander just a shove in the back, even after Carmen had pulled down the rebound. Into the lineup, it is Ladarian Parker, number 4 for Breckenridge County, a 5'11 senior, averaging just over a point per game. 2:18 remaining here in the first half of play. We're tied at 27. Tall with it on the right side for Breckenridge County. His zone defense now. Here's Ladarian Parker. Parker kicks it out. Rogers puts up a three. Got it. Joe Benebacco, Plumbing and Rental 3-pointer. First of the night for Mercer Rogers. That gives him 10 of the ball game and gives the Tigers the lead back at 30-27. A minute 57 to go here in the first half. Doyle with it for Edmonson County. Drives into the lane. Actually dribbled it off with his knee. And the ball will go back to Breckenridge County.
The Wildcat lineup, number 0, Alexander.
Alexander will check back into the ball game for the Wildcats. Breckenridge County basketball to bring the length of the floor. Mercer Rogers inbounds just underneath our broadcast position here. He'll hand it off to Braxton Tall, who will head across the time stripe. Tall with it. And the ball off to Rogers. Lost the handle, but gets it back with a minute 40 to go here in the half. Rogers drives the baseline. He kicks the ball out to Parker. Parker traveled with it. Caught the ball and then slid his pivot foot before he could effect a pass. And the turnover will give it back to Edmonson County with a minute 33 remaining here in the quarter. Breckenridge County 30, Edmonson County 27. Wildcats with the basketball. Alexander moves off a screen, gets down to the corner. Loose ball picked up by Mercer Rogers. Rogers on the run for Breckenridge County. Drives, lays it off the glass, missed it. Rebound Jonah Miller, but is fouled as he collects the rebound. And we'll see who this is on. Foul, I believe, is going to be on 23.
Wildcat foul on Ashley. His first.
Lane Ashley picks up his first. That'll be the team 4th. Breckenridge County to inbounds with a minute 17 left to go here in the half. Miller gives it to Rogers. He'll pull up with a three-pointer. Got it. Second Joe Benebacco Plumbing and Rental three-pointer of the quarter. It gives Breckenridge County their biggest lead of the night now at 33-27 with a minute 5 remaining here in the half. At the other end, here's Doyle going to try a three-pointer. Doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Hayden Brockman for Breckenridge County. Tigers on the run. Here is Miller with it. Miller drives, scoops up the shot. Got it.
Basket by Miller.
9 for Jonah Miller. Breckenridge County now with a 35-27 lead. Under a minute to go here in the half. We'll get a whistle and a foul on the Tigers as they'll call A forearm shove
13, Tall,
by
team
Braxton Tall. That'll be his first team second of the quarter. Edmonson County to inbounds underneath their own basket with 45.9 seconds remaining. Here's Alexander, bounced the ball off of Braxton Tall, who is not facing him. Alexander got up a shot short, but then Tall got the rebound for Breckenridge County. Mercer Rogers drives, kicks it out front. Here's Jonah Miller going to launch a three straight away. No good. Rebound, Mark Rogers. Rogers spins, leans in, pushes up the shot, rolls it in.
Basket by Rogers.
Rogers now with 15 points in the ball game. Breckenridge County with a 10-point lead at 37-27. Breckenridge County on a 12-0 run right now. Here is Doyle with it for Edmonson County, under 10 seconds remaining. Sanders gets the ball to Ashley, down to 5. Ashley lobs the ball inside to Grayville. Grayville pushes up the shot, doesn't go as the quarter runs out, but it's going to be a foul on Breckenridge County before the clock expired. I believe they'll get a foul on Hayden Brockman as the half expired, so that will give Grayville 2 shots here. First free throw on the way by Grayville is good. He's 1 of 3 from the line. That was his first point of the ball game. Breaks the run by Breckenridge County to make it 37-28. One more attempt by Grayville before heading to the locker room. This one rattles off, no good. And the first half is in the books. Tonight's second quarter brought to you by Commonwealth Machining on Rupert Askins Lane in Harnett. Our score, Breckenridge County 37, Edmonson County 28.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Breckenridge County High School alumni Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow at Legacy Physical Therapy salute you, Breckenridge County, and support Breckenridge County sports. Legacy Physical Therapy is an outpatient physical therapy clinic proudly serving Breckenridge County with that Tiger pride. Located at 237 Highway 60 in Hardinsburg, Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow and their staff are very proud to serve their patients and their community. At Legacy Physical Therapy, they treat people, not patients.
Bramlett as Breckenridge County leads 37-28 at halftime over Edmonson County. Breckenridge County took a 3-0 lead to start the game. Edmonson County scored 5 in a row to make it a 5-3 lead, used a 13-1 run to break out to a 13-4 lead. Tigers, though, were able to fight their way back in, cut the deficit down to 4 at the end of the quarter at 19-15. We had our first tie of the game at 22. Breckenridge County retook the lead at 23-22. The two teams traded leads up to 27-25 after a three-pointer by Ben Sanders for Edmonson County, but then Breckenridge County went on a 12-0 run to take a 10-point lead at 37-27. A late free throw by Wyatt Grayville broke the run, and it did pull Edmonson County to within 9 as we have reached the midway point of this game. 37-28, the Tigers lead it over Edmonson County. Back with individual scoring and our player of the week in just a moment here on 104.3 The River.
Do you know what the Breckenridge County Health Department does? We do everything from pool inspections to site evaluations on septic tanks, the WIC program, women's health, immunizations, children and adults, disaster preparedness, and community health education, among many other things. For more information, you can call us at 270-756-5121 or go to our website, BreckenridgeCountyHealthDEPT.org. And good luck, Breckenridge County Fighting Tigers, from all of us at the Breckenridge County Health Department.
Halftime score, Breckenridge County 37, Edmonson County 28. The individual scoring for the first half, Breckenridge County being led by Mercer Rogers. He has 15 points at the midway mark, including 2 Joe Betabacco Plumbing and Rental three-point baskets. It's 9 in the ball game to Jonah Miller. From there, it's 5 points on the night to Braxton Tall. 3 points each to Devin Spalding and to Braden Carmen. 2 points in the game to Todd Galloway. For Edmonson County, they're being led right now by Colin Doyle. He has 10 points at halftime. It's 6 in the ball game to Joshua Decker, 5 points to Ben Sanders coming off the bench, 3 points each to Will Alexander and to Lane Ashley. Wyatt Grayville has 1 point in the ball game. Free throw shooting on the night right now. showing Breckenridge County 6 of 10 from the line in this ball game. They were 5 of 8 in the first quarter, then went 1 of 2 from the line in the second. Edmonson County is 9 of 12 on the night, 7 of 9 in the first quarter, 2 of 3 in the second. Foul situation right now for Breckenridge County. Hayden Brockman, Braden Carmen, and Benjamin Grimes each have 2 fouls. For Edmonson County, they've got Decker, Alexander, Doyle, Braden Wright, and Carter Swihart each with 2 fouls. It's time now for the player of the week, and that is Fighting Tiger center Braden Carmen, the 6'1 junior, averages 6.6 points per game. He leads the team in rebounding at just over 7 a contest. He recently turned in a double-double performance against Grayson County with 18 points and 15 rebounds. The player of the week is brought to you by Subway on Old Highway 60 in Hardensburg. Schedule coming up, we are at the end of the regular season. Lady Tigers will have their senior night and supporting heroes game against Owensboro Catholic tomorrow evening at Tiger Arena. Coverage begins at around 6:45. Then Monday, the Lady Tigers face Hancock County in the district semifinals. That will be the late game up in Brandenburg. That'll be the 7 o'clock Central Time start. Our coverage will begin around 6:45. Then Tuesday, the Fighting Tigers will take on Cloverport in the boys district semifinals. We'll be on the air with coverage at around 5:15 on Tuesday afternoon. And again, 104.3 The River will follow both the Fighting Tigers and Lady Tigers and Aces and Lady Aces in their tournament games next week up at Meade County High School. Girls Championship game would be on Thursday evening at 6 Central Time. The Boys Championship at 6 Central on Friday evening. Edmonson County back out on the floor as Breckenridge County just now returning to the sideline. As second half action coming your way in just a couple of minutes. Tonight's halftime show has been brought to you by Highway 60 Pawn here on 104.3 The River.
Are you aware of all the healthcare services offered right here in Breckenridge County? Allison Mattingly here from Breckenridge Health to let you know there are so many services we provide right here so you don't have to travel far. Surgery, new providers, ear, nose, and throat, outpatient therapy services, cardiac rehab, and so much more. To find out more about the services offered, call 270-756-7000 or go to www.mybreckhealth.org.
About a minute away from the start of the second half here at Edmonson County High School. Lee Bramlett with you. Let's talk about the district tournaments as they apply to other teams in the third region. We'll cover the boys first in the 9th district. That'll be at Apollo. Their semifinals will be on Tuesday. Davis County will take on Apollo. Owensboro will face Owensboro Catholic in the other semifinal. In the 10th at Ohio County, Ohio County draws the bye in that 3-team district. That means they will already go to the championship game, awaiting the winner of the other semifinal between Muhlenberg County and McLean County. In the 12th at Grayson County, it will be Butler against Whitesville Trinity. And then Grayson County will face this same Edmonson County team on Tuesday night. So a lot of interesting matchups will take place next week. And we will keep you updated as teams try to advance out of the district into the region tournament week after next up at the Sports Center in Owensboro. Edmonson County first to break from the huddle. They'll send out Braden Wright, Joshua Decker, Will Alexander, Colin Doyle, and Lane Ashley. Tigers come back out as they send out Mercer Rogers, Braden Carmen, Braxton Tall, Hayden Brockman, and Devin Spalding. Breckenridge County basketball to begin the second half. They will be moving to the left side of your radio dial here in this third quarter of play. Braxton Tall gets the inbounds from Mercer Rogers, and we're underway. Edmonson County back to man-to-man defense there. Rogers settles into the right corner, tries to move, caught in the double team, dribbles away, now kicks it out front. Braxton Tall will launch a 3 straight away, looks short is. Braden Carmen, though, puts up the rebound, has his shot blocked. Ashley collects the rebound for Edmonson County. Here's a pass intercepted by Mercer Rogers. Rogers will drive to the basket past Doyle. He scoops up the shot, can't get the roll. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it will go to Edmonson County. Tigers getting a couple of good looks early, but cannot knock them down. Tigers, again, if you're just coming across the dial, Breckenridge County used a 12-0 run, make it 12-1 run to end the half to take the lead, led by as many as 10. Edmonson County led by 9 early in the game. 13-1, and then again at 19-10. Wildcats with the basketball right now. Here is Doyle with it on the right side. Will bring the ball out front, deflected by Braxton Tall, but it will simply bounce to the other end out of bounds. And Edmonson County will reset the offense with 7:16 remaining here in the first half, or second half, third quarter. Decker gets the inbounds from Will Alexander. Decker across the time stripe. Decker dribbles to his left, now brings the ball over. Wright bluffs the three, now gives it to Alexander. He will try the three, this one no good. Rebound Edmonson County, and we'll get a foul on the lead Brockman going over the back. Hayden Brockman picks up his third foul. Team first of the quarter.
Into the Tiger lineup, number 11.
Jonah Miller back into the lineup for Breckenridge County. Colin Doyle will inbounds for Edmonson County with 7:01 remaining here in the third. Doyle brings the ball in to Wright. Tries to drive to the basket to put up the shot. Has it knocked out of his hands, but is fouled on the way to the basket.
Number 30, Spalding.
That'll be on Devin Spalding. He picks up his first, team second. Also curious to note in the absence tonight of Chase Hardesty in the lineup. Hardesty not here tonight in Brownsville along with Lance Poole. Free throw made by Braden Wright for his first points of the game. Wright will get one more attempt here. 37-29, 8-point game. Make it a 7-point game as Wright makes the free throw. 37-30. Breckenridge County basketball. Braxton Tall with it. Bluffs a three. Braden Carmen with it on the right side. Kicks the ball out to Spalding. Now Miller takes it. Looking down low for Carmen. Gets it to Tall. Tall drives into the lane. Pushes up the shot. Off balance. No good. Rebound comes down to Wright for Edmonson County. Wildcats trying to push the ball up the way. Breckenridge County gets back. Here's a three on the way by Alexander. That is good.
Three by Alexander.
Well, Alexander with his second three of the ball game. And now Edmonson County on a run. 6-0 run. Since they fell behind by 10, they have cut the deficit down to 4, 37-33. 6:21 remaining here in the third quarter. Spalding will try to answer with a three. No good. Rebound comes down to Ashley, and Edmonson County runs the other way. Alexander tries to dribble around. He'll hand the ball back to Decker. Decker with it at long range. Now kicks the ball to Doyle. Alexander, who made the three a moment ago, gives it to Wright. Decker kicks the ball back over to Colin Doyle. Here's a pass deflected away, picked up by Braxton Tall. Here's Tall going to pull up with a 15-footer that doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Mercer Rogers. Rogers backs in, puts up the shot, can't get the roll, but draws the foul from Edmonson County. Believe that will be on Decker.
24 Decker, his third.
That'll be his third. Team first of the quarter. Now Mercer Rogers will head to the line. Pair of free throws for Rogers. First one on the way is good. He's got 16 in the ball game to lead all scorers. Breckenridge County now leads by 5, 38-33. Second free throw is good. Tigers ease it back out to a 6-point margin. 5:45 remaining in the third quarter. Here's Doyle with it for Edmonson County. He'll get the ball to Ashley on the right side. Back over to Alexander. Alexander lost the handle, but picked up by Doyle. Decker will pull a three from the left corner. Got it.
Three.
Decker with his first three of the night. Pulls Edmonson County back to within 3 at 39-36. 5:25 remaining in this third quarter. Rogers with a basketball for Breckenridge County. Jonah Miller with it for the Tigers. Left side, drives into the lane against Alexander. Forces the shot up. Basket won't count as he was fouled before the shot. We'll see who they get the foul. It'll be Will Alexander. Alexander picked up his third.
Alexander, his third.
Team second. Interesting to note in that game in Hardinsburg back in January. Decker fouled out of the ball game as Jonah Miller drives the baseline, kicks it to Braden Carmen. Carmen pushes up the high bank shot, no good. Loose ball will get a foul on Breckenridge County. That'll be on Braden Carmen.
Tigers foul number 32.
That is his
Carmen,
third.
Team's third.
Interesting to note in that game,
Tiger lineup,
Joshua
20,
Decker fouled out of the ball game. Alexander and Doyle terribly close. Hardesty and Carmen nearly fouled out as well in that contest. Braden Carmen has just picked up his third foul under 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Edmonson County trails by 3, Tigers on defense. Doyle with the basketball. Alexander goes for the tie. Got it.
3 by Alexander.
Alexander, back-to-back threes for him. Gives us our third tie of the night at 39. Rogers with the basketball for Breckenridge County. Rogers on the right side, being guarded by Ashley. Here's a shot. Todd Galloway's going to try a three. That is no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Breckenridge County. Galloway into the lineup for Braden Carmen with those 3 fouls. 4:24 remaining here in the third quarter. Edmonson County has outscored Breckenridge County 11-2. We'll get a reach in though on Will Alexander, and he has just picked up his 4th foul.
His 4th, team's 3rd.
Ben Sanders will check back into the lineup for Edmonson County. Rogers to inbounds for the Tigers, gets it to Jonah Miller. Miller pump fakes, puts the shot up, gets the roll. The 11 of the ball game for Jonah Miller. Tigers retake the lead at 41-39. 4:13 remaining here in the third quarter. Edmonson County has knocked down 3 threes here in the quarter to pull back into this game. Sanders with it, gets it over. Decker will try another 3. This one no good. Rebound comes down to Mercer Rogers for Breckenridge County. Rogers kicks the ball ahead to Jonah Miller. Miller goes up, banks it in over Decker. Decker just looked up wanting to know if he could get a charge. 13th point of the ball game.
Wildcats.
And Edmonson County wants to talk about it. They'll take their 2nd timeout of the game. Brought to you by JLM Services on Ballpark Road in Hardinsburg. Our score, Breckenridge County 43, Edmonson County 39.
At Wright Implement, you'll find the full line of John Deere mowers, gators, tractors, ag equipment, John Deere apparel, toys, and more, along with a complete line of Steel and Honda power equipment. And we have a parts and service department that's second to none. Wright Implement has 15 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana to serve you. The right equipment, the right service, and always the right price. Wright Implement, serving great customers like you since 1936. Online at wrightimp.com.
Edmonson County fought back to tie the game at 39, but Breckenridge County with back-to-back baskets from Jonah Miller have staked back out to a 4-point lead at 43-39 with 3:52 remaining here in the third quarter. Mercer Rogers has 17 points to lead Breckenridge County. Miller has 13. 10 points in the ball game for Colin Doyle to lead the Wildcats. He has the basketball, gets it to Joshua Decker. Decker with it, being guarded by Todd Galloway. Again, Breckenridge County tonight without Lance Poole nor Chase Hardesty as they lob the ball down low for Ashley. Ball slapped away, picked up by Jonah Miller for the Tigers. Miller will hand the ball back to Mercer Rogers with 3:23 remaining here in the quarter. Braxton Tall clears the time stripe. Tall goes on the drive, looking. Cross-court pass is going to be picked off by Decker. Was trying to go cross-court. Here's Decker driving, has the ball slapped away as he was driving to the basket. And we'll get the foul on Breckenridge County. I believe that'll be on Braxton Tall as Tall closed in late.
Tigers foul on number 13, Tall.
That'll be his second.
Team's 4th.
The team 4th.
Decker to the line.
Decker goes to the line for Edmonson County where he gets a pair of free throws. Has made all 4 of his attempts on the night, but misses that one. One more upcoming here as Grayville will check back in the lineup for Edmonson County. One more attempt for the 6'4 junior. Shot is in the air, and this one is good. 10 points on the night for Decker. Edmonson County to within 3, 43-40. Here's a layup attempt by Rogers, does not go, and Decker collects the rebound for Edmonson County. Braden White with it on the right side for Edmonson. Doyle hands the ball off to Decker. Now here's Doyle going to launch a 3, hand in his face, shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Jonah Miller for Breckenridge County. Miller into the front court, drives into the lane, spins, leans in, pushes up the shot, no good, but he traveled. Turnover will give it back to Edmonson County with 2:43 remaining here in the third quarter. Edmonson County is led by as many as 9. Breckenridge County is led by as many as 10. But right now the margin stands +3 for Breckenridge County. Decker with it, gets the ball to Doyle, almost slapped away from behind. They'll dish the ball off to Sanders, kicks it over. Here's Decker going to try a three-pointer. That is no good. Rebound Mercer Rogers for Breckenridge County. Rogers driving into the lane, dishes in the corner. Spalding will pull up, three right side, no good. Rebound comes down to Decker. Edmonson County had numbers at the other way. Here is Braden Wright, puts it off the glass and in.
Basket by Wright.
That was set up by Decker with a rebound. Found Wright going the other way for his fourth point of the night. Pulls Edmonson County to within one, 43-42. 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. And we get a whistle and a foul on Breckenridge County as they're going to get Miller with a push as he picks up his first, team fifth. Breckenridge County was setting up a double screen, but Miller apparently, in the opinion of the officials, pushed off for position, and that will give the ball back to Edmonson County under 2 minutes remaining here in the quarter. They'll lob the ball underneath. Here is a basket good by Grayville, and he is fouled.
Basket's good by Grayville.
Grayville with his first bucket of the game.
Tigers foul on number 4, Parker, his first.
And Ladarian Parker picks up the foul for Breckenridge County. Grayville will go to the line, try to complete a three-point play. Swihart will check into the game for Edmonson County. Edmonson County right now on a 17-6 run. Make it 18-6 as Grayville knocks down the free throw. 45-43, 2-point lead for Edmonson County. 1:40 left to go here in the third quarter. Tall has the basketball off to Mercer Rogers. Here's Rogers driving against a triple team, has his shot blocked by Swihart, knocked out of bounds, and last touched by Mercer Rogers. You get the feeling right now with Breckenridge County, the depth issues are starting maybe to take their toll just a little bit. Although Edmonson County really has only gone about 2 deep in their bench, Swihart, Sanders, and Grayville. And again, the Tigers missing 2 key elements tonight. Here's a spin shot up by Grayville, is blocked out of bounds, but we'll get a foul on Breckenridge County. Braxton Tall picks up his third foul, and Grayville will head to the line.
Grayville will line to shoot 2.
He'll get a pair of free throws here to try to extend the Edmonson County lead. Breckenridge County held to just 6 points in this quarter. First free throw is on the way and is no good. Grayville will get one more attempt here.
Tiger lineup, number 11,
Jonah Miller will check back into the lineup for Breckenridge County with 1:14 left to go here in the quarter. One more attempt on the way by Grayville is no good. The rebound comes down to Braxton Tall for Breckenridge County. 1:09 remaining here in the quarter. Tigers trail 45-43. Rogers with the basketball for Breckenridge County. Rogers squares, pulls up. Joe Benedacco plumbing a middle three-pointer, no good. Rebound Ryan Nottingham, but is fouled on the putback attempt. And I believe the foul will be on Grayville.
15 Grayville, his first.
That is his first, team fourth.
In the Wildcat lineup, number 23, Ashley.
Lane Ashley will check back into the ball game for Edmonson County. 1 minute even to go here in the third quarter. Miller with the basketball, looks for Rogers, loose ball, scramble, still on the floor, knocked out of bounds, and last touch by Breckenridge County. Nottingham and Sanders both trying to fight for the basketball. Officials said that Nottingham touched it last. So it comes to Edmonson County with 56.3 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Swihart with the basketball. Down in the lane, here's Grayville spinning. Looking for someone to get it to. He'll turn around, puts up the short jumper, no good. Tipped in the air, rebound comes down to Jonah Miller. Miller on the run for the Tigers, drives in the lane, has the ball slapped away, but is fouled on his way to the basket. Foul will be on Swihart. That'll be his third, team fifth. Miller will go to the line for Breckenridge County. Miller has the only baskets for the Tigers here in this quarter. He had 2 of them early. First free throw on the way by Miller. Catches the front of the rim and falls through. Miller now with 14 in the ball game. Pulls Breckenridge County to within 1 at 45-44. Second free throw on the way. This one also rattles home. Miller with 15 on the night gives us our 4th tie of the game at 45. Coming down to 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Here's Brayton Wright going to try a three-pointer. That is no good. Swihart goes over the back. No call. Scramble. Loose ball. Knocked away. Picked up by Braxton Tall for Breckenridge County. Here is Miller driving. We get a whistle and a foul on Edmonson County as Miller was headed to the basket, and I believe Swihart got a piece of him.
Wildcat foul on number 5.
And that would be his fourth. So you've got Alexander and Swihart each with 4 for Edmonson County. Tall, Carmen, and Brockman with 3 for Breckenridge County. Miller goes to the line. First free throw on the way is good.
The Wildcat lineup, number 22, Doyle.
Miller now with 16 in the ball game. Breckenridge County retakes the lead at 46-45. Decker checks back in for Edmonson County. One more attempt on the way for Miller. Free throw is too strong. The rebound comes down to Edmonson County's Brayton Wright. Wright will kick the ball ahead to Decker. Here's Decker holding it out at long range. Down to 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Doyle with it, being guarded by Mercer Rogers. Moves off the screen. Here's Doyle trying to drive into the lane. Looking, spinning, kicks it over. Here's a 3 on the way. That is no good. And the third quarter has come to an end. Breckenridge County saw their 9-point lead disappear. Edmonson County retake the lead, but the Tigers answer back. And at the end of the third quarter, which has been brought to you by Hardinsburg Nursing and Rehab, the score is Breckenridge County 46, Edmonson County 45.
So you've heard us talking about Brandenburg Telecom. We could have chosen any other provider for our phone, internet, TV, and security service, but we chose Brandenburg Telecom.
It is not hard to find a good deal these days. What it is hard to find is a provider that delivers the best value of service. That's exactly what we're getting with Brandenburg Telecom.
They don't trick you with introductory rates.
They don't keep you waiting for service or waiting on the phone.
When they say they're going to do something, they do it.
Brandenburg Telecom are people who live
and work
and play in my community.
They're part of this community, and that's why they care.
If you only have one service with Brandenburg Telecom, you're missing out on their other great services.
Give them a chance.
You won't be disappointed. I'm ready for the burger.
Edmonson County outscores Breckenridge County 17-9 in the third quarter. They came back and took a brief lead before the Tigers answered late. And now they enjoy a 1-point advantage, just Breckenridge County, as a 3 attempt on the way by Wright is no good. Rebound pulled down by Braden Carmen for Breckenridge County. He'll hand it off to Mercer Rogers, who moves across the time stripe with 7:38 left in regulation. Rogers with the basketball, drives to his left, looks for Braden Carmen, lost the handle, tries to get it back in, pass is intercepted and picked up by Decker for Edmonson County. Wildcats will bring the ball back down the floor with 7:25 left in this game. Leading scorers on the night, Mercer Rogers has 17 for Breckenridge County. Alexander lost the handle. It's going to be picked up. We get a whistle. And are they going to call an over and back call? Edmonson County was lobbying that it was tipped. Breckenridge County arguing for the over and back. They win the argument. And Breckenridge County gets it off the turnover. Leading scorers of the ball game right now, Joshua Decker and Colin Doyle for Edmonson County have 10. As we mentioned, Rogers has 17 for Breckenridge County. Right behind him, Jonah Miller with 16. Tigers to inbound the basketball. They'll lob it in. Does Tall to Mercer Rogers. 7:13 left to go in this ball game. Again, Breckenridge County going tonight without Chase Hardesty and Lance Poole. Neither are here tonight in Brownsville. Here is a pump fake, shot up, banked in by Mercer Rogers.
Basket by Rogers.
Rogers with his 19th of the game. Extends the Breckenridge County lead out to 3, 48-45 with 6:50 left to go in this game. Decker with it for Edmonson County, dribbles to his right. Lobs the ball down low, they give it to Ashley, puts up the short jumper, got it.
Basket by Ashley.
Ashley with his 5th point of the ball game. Edmonson County back to within 1, 48-47, 6.5 minutes to go in this game. Rogers with it for Breckenridge County. Rogers on the left side, being guarded by Doyle, tries to move off the screen, caught in a double team, now gets the ball to Jonah Miller. Miller drives into the lane, scoops up the shot, no good, and they'll get Miller with a charge. Jonah Miller picks up his 2nd, team first of the fourth quarter. Hayden Brockman will check into the lineup for the Tigers to replace Jonah Miller. foul situation. Carter Swihart and Will Alexander each have 4 for Edmonson County. You've got Carmen, Brockman, and Tall each with 3 for Breckenridge County. Edmonson County with a basketball. 6:12 left in this ball game. Here's a loose ball knocked away by Brockman, and he picks up the foul, and that will be his 4th.
Tiger foul on 0-0 Brockman, his 4th, team second.
Inbounds Edmonson County, just under their own basket with 6:10 left to go in this game. Doyle with the ball, backs down low to Decker, puts up the shot, no good. Braden Carmen goes and gets the rebound, and we'll get a foul on Edmonson County, and if that's Decker, that is his 4th.
Foul number 24, Decker, his 4th.
And that is the case. Fouls adding up for everybody. Braxton Tall to inbounds for the Tigers with 6 minutes left in regulation. Breckenridge County 48, Edmonson County 47. Edmonson County coming out to trap at the midcourt line. Into the front court, Tall with it. Bounce pass, finds Carmen. Carmen pushes it off the glass short. Fight for the rebound. Decker pulls it down. 2 players there dangerously close to fouling out of this game. Decker wins the rebound, and Edmonson County comes away with it. 5:36 to go. Here's Alexander, dishes off. Short baseline jumper is good by Ashley. Ashley with his 7th point of the ball game. Edmonson County retakes the lead at 49-48. 5:25 left to go in this game. Here's Rogers driving down the lane, has a shot blocked out of bounds. It'll come back to Breckenridge County. Rogers tried to split the defense, but Edmonson County got a hand on it to knock it down, so the Tigers will have to reset with 5:20 left to go in this game. Tall spins, gets the ball to Spalding. Spalding back out front. Tall bluffs the 3. Now gets it over to Rogers. He will try the 3. That's an air ball. Carmen rescues it, but right into the hands of Alexander as we'll get a reach in on Devin Spalding. That'll be Spalding's 2nd, team 3rd against Breckenridge County.
Tigers foul on number 30, Spalding, his 2nd, team's 3rd.
Edmonson County basketball at side front court. 5 minutes, 5 seconds left in regulation. Edmonson County 49, Breckenridge County 48. Alexander with the basketball. Spins, tries to move off the screen, goes to the paint, pass is picked off by Brockman. He gets it ahead to Mercer Rogers. Rogers drives down the lane, puts up the shot, good, and draws the foul. 21 in the game for Rogers. Breckenridge County retakes the lead.
Foul on number 3, Wright, his 3rd.
Foul is going to be on Braden Wright, his 3rd.
Tiger lineup, number 11, Miller.
Miller will check back into the lineup to replace Braxton Tall. With that last basket, Mercer Rogers passes the 1,000 point mark for his career. He'll stay on 1,000 though, but here's a rebound by Braden Carmen, who puts it up and in.
Basket's good by Carmen. Full-time.
Carmen comes up with his 5th point of the ball game, and Breckenridge County takes the lead back. We've got a timeout brought to you by JLM Services on Ballpark Road in Hardinsburg. Breckenridge County 52, Edmonson County 49.
Experience the difference of the Big Green Egg ceramic cooker from Irvington Gas Company. It's a smoker, a grill, and oven, all in one. It's easy to start, reaching cooking temperatures in just 10 minutes with temperature control so you can cook to perfection. It's safer to use and it's easy to clean up. Stop by Irvington Gas Company on Highway 79 to see the Big Green Egg and other gas grills available. Irvington Gas Company, serving this area for more than 75 years.
Breckenridge County has surged back to the lead here at 52-49. Made basket by Mercer Rogers, but missed on the free throw attempt. However, Braden Carmen stepped in for the putback for his 5th point of the night. And it gives Breckenridge County a de facto 4-point play. And the Tigers move back in front by 3 with 4:45 left to go in this game. Decker with the basketball for Edmonson County as the Wildcats try to break the press. Pass a little too strong, gets past Braden Wright. And the Tigers get it back. Braxton Tall will inbounds for Breckenridge County for Mercer Rogers to bring the length of the floor. Edmonson County almost in a 2-on-2 zone to trap at the midcourt line. Tall has the ball knocked away for Breckenridge County, but gets it back. Tall being challenged by Braden Wright. Here is Tall driving down the lane. Bounce pass finds Braden Carmen, who puts it up and in. Nice look to Carmen for his 7th point of the ball game. Tigers now with a 5-point lead, 54-49, 4:09 left in this game. Alexander, and we get a push off against Braxton Tall.
Tigers foul on number 13, Tall, his 4th.
And he picks up his 4th. One more foul, and Edmonson County will go to the free throw stripe the rest of the game.
In the Tiger lineup,
mindful of the foul situation, Todd Galloway will come into the ball game. You've got Brockman and Tall each with 4 fouls for Breckenridge County. Decker, Alexander, and Swihart have 4 for Edmonson County. Alexander and Decker are still in the game. Just under 4 minutes to go in this contest. Here's Decker driving out. Ashley will try a three-pointer. Had a hand in his face, no good. Rebound, Brayden Carmen goes and gets the rebound for Breckenridge County. Into the front court comes Jonah Miller for the Tigers. Miller tries to drive on Doyle, cut off. On the dribble, Miller looking, hands the ball to Mercer Rogers. Doyle again tries to go for the steal. Double team pressure, they get the ball to Spalding. Now Galloway takes it down in the left corner. Galloway brings the ball back out to Mercer Rogers. Rogers gets in the lane, spins, puts up a little scoop shot, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down. Decker pulls it down, may have gone with an elbow, not caught. But Edmonson comes away with it with 3:22 left to go. Here's Doyle going to launch a high arching three. That is no good. Rebound batted around. Loose ball picked up by Breckenridge County's Mercer Rogers. He is tripped. Still no call. Edmonson County comes away with it. At the other end, basket good by Decker and the foul. Decker with his 12th point of the ball game.
Tigers foul on number 20, Galloway.
Foul is going to be on Galloway. That'll be his first, team 5th. Now Decker will try to complete a 3-point play as Grayville will check back into the lineup for Edmonson County. Rogers lost his footing, went to the floor, slid, thought they might have called the travel there, let it go. But in the loose basketball picked up by Edmonson County as Decker misses the free throw. And Carmen collects the rebound for Breckenridge County. 3:04 left in this game. Breckenridge County 54, Edmonson County 51. Miller in the paint. He pushes up the short jumper, no good. Rebound Decker for Edmonson County, caught in a double team. And we'll get a foul on Breckenridge County. And a technical foul has been assessed. The question is the who is the part. We'll get a foul. Believe this will be Brayden Carmen. The technical foul.
Personal foul on number 32, Carmen, his 4th.
Carmen
also
picks up his 4th.
Foul on Carmen, his 5th.
And Carmen, with the technical foul, has picked up his 5th foul of the night. So Brayden Carmen's night is done at 7 points and with 2:53 remaining. Now Coach Jeff LaGrange is trying to make the case again. Carmen and Miller were trying to pressure the rebound. They got Carmen with the foul, and then Carmen protesting gets hit with the technical as Decker misses the free throw. He'll get one more attempt here. Decker will get one more free throw on the way, and this one is good. He has 13 in the ball game, makes it 54-52. Now it is Alexander going to the free throw stripe, 72% free throw shooter on the season. 3 3-pointers in the game to account for his 9 points. First free throw is on the way and good. He's got 10 in the ball game. This one would give us our 4th tie of the night. Shot is in the air, and it is good. Edmonson County basketball to inbounds with 2:53 left to go in this game. Mark the technical foul against Carmen. Could that be a key moment in this game? Here is Doyle with the basketball being guarded by Mercer Rogers. They'll get the ball to Wright down in the corner. Wright kicks it out to Decker. Decker holds it at long range with 2:38 left to go in the game. Braxton Tall back in the lineup for Breckenridge County. Here's Doyle driving to the basket and travel with the basketball. Turnover will give it back to Breckenridge County with 2:33 left to go in the game.
Final from Ohio County. Ohio County 50.
It'll be
63.
It'll be Mercer Rogers to inbounds into Braxton Tall. 2.5 minutes to go in this ball game, tied at 54. Breckenridge County is led by as many as 10. Edmonson County by as many as 9. But right now, all squared, and before anything else happens, we will get a timeout for Breckenridge County. Tigers take their third timeout. This timeout brought to you by JLM Services on Ballpark Road in Hardinsburg. The score, Breckenridge County 54, Edmonson County 54.
How many times have you called someplace and heard this?
For customer service, press 1.
At First State Bank, when you call one of their 3 locations, you'll hear this.
First State Bank, this is Michelle. How may I help you?
From opening a checking or savings account to home or commercial loans, you'll get a friendly voice ready to assist with your banking needs. Call or stop by today and find out why for more than 100 years, First State Bank, where your friends bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Online at firststatebankky.com.
2 minutes, 19 seconds left in regulation. We're tied at 54. Breckenridge County tonight going without Lance Poole and Chase Hardesty, now having to go the rest of the game without Braden Carmen, who fouled out at 2 minutes, 53 seconds to go in regulation. After picking up his 4th personal foul, he picked up a 5th foul, a technical for dissent, and Edmonson County made 3 of 4 from the free throw line to tie the game. But Breckenridge County with the basketball after Edmonson County had a turnover on the possession following the free throws. Tigers with the basketball, coming down to 2 minutes left in regulation. Braxton Tall with it, thought about a 3. Cross-court pass over to Spalding. Spalding back to Rogers. Doyle tries to go for the steal for Edmonson County. Down to 2 minutes to go. Here's Toyle going to launch a 3. That's good! Braxton Tall with the Joe Benebaco Plumbing and Rental 3-point basket for his 8th of the night. 57-54, Tigers with the lead, 1:50 to go in the game. Edmonson County with the basketball. Ashley thought about that 3, doesn't take it. They'll give it to Decker now. Decker with 1:42 to go. Decker kicks the ball to Ashley on the left side. They get the ball out front to right. Now here's Decker going for the tie. Makes it. Joshua Decker with his 16th point of the ball game. 5th tie of the night at 57. 1:25 left to go in the game. Tall with the basketball for Breckenridge County. Cross-court pass over to Spalding. Bluffs the shot. Now looks. Tries to get the ball back out. Finds Mercer Rogers with 1:15 left to go. Rogers to Spalding. Bounce pass down to Miller. Miller gets inside. Puts the shot up off balance and in and draws the foul. Jonah Miller with his 18th point of the ball game. And Joshua Decker has just fouled out of the ball game. He leaves with 16 points. At 1:10 left to go in regulation. Miller's basket gives Breckenridge County a 59-57 lead. Grayville will check back into the lineup for Edmonson County. Miller will go to the line to try to complete a 3-point play. Free throw on the way by Miller, rattles in. 19 from Miller, 60-57. Breckenridge County by 3, 1:06 left to go in the ball game. Doyle across the time stripe for Edmonson County. Gets it to Braden Wright, guarded by Spalding. Ashley down to Doyle. Doyle on the right side, kicks it out to Ashley. Now Wright with it. Wright out to Doyle, goes for the tie here. High arching 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Breckenridge County's Todd Galloway. Rogers with it is double teamed instantly, and he is fouled with 45.8 seconds remaining. Edmonson County can't wait because, again, they're still under the limit. Braden Wright picks up the foul. That'll be his 4th, team 4th. And before anything else happens, we will get a timeout. Edmonson County, they will take their 3rd timeout of the ball game. We'll go ahead and keep it here with 45.8 seconds remaining in the game. Breckenridge County 60, Edmonson County 57. It's been a back and forth game all night. Tigers led by as many as 10. Edmonson County led by 9 early. We've had 5 ties in the game. The last at 57 before Jonah Miller with a 3-point play. Both teams, by my count, have 2 timeouts remaining. The possession arrow favors Breckenridge County. Edmonson County already in the double bonus. They have to foul one more time to put Breckenridge County in the double bonus. Foul situation for Breckenridge County. Brayton Carmen is done for the night. Hayden Brockman has 4 fouls. Braxton Tall has 4 fouls. For Edmonson County, Decker has been disqualified for the night. Alexander, Wright, and Swihart each have 4 fouls. Breckenridge County still in the huddle with 45.8 seconds remaining. Again, Breckenridge County playing tonight without Lance Poole nor Chase Hardesty. Neither made the trip tonight to Brownsville. 45.8 seconds remaining. Surprised Edmonson County is not pressing here. Again, they've got this 2-2-1 half-court trap. They'll get the ball to Spalding, caught in the double team, and we get a whistle. And now Breckenridge County will take the timeout. Tigers were hoping that they would get the foul, but instead they're forced to burn a 30-second timeout for the Tigers. They'll be down to 1 timeout by my count. 36.5 seconds remaining. Breckenridge County 60, Edmonson County 57. Tigers trying to wrap up the season on a winning note before they head to Brandenburg next Tuesday night to take on Cloverport in the district semifinals. Edmonson County after tonight will have to go to Grayson County next Tuesday night to take on a Cougar team, while Breckenridge County dispatched comfortably in a game just a couple of weeks ago up at Tiger Arena, went on to knock off Davis County, one of the top teams in the region. Inbounds comes into Braxton Tall. Tall gets the ball to Rogers. Rogers drives the basket, has a shot blocked, but we'll get a whistle and a foul with 31.5 seconds remaining. Foul is going to be on Grable,
number 15.
And that is his second, team fifth. So Rogers will head to the free throw stripe. Rogers 2 of 3 here in the second half from the line. Gets an attempt here. First one on the way is good. Rogers now with 22 points in the ball game. Sanders will check into the ball game. 2-possession ball game with 31.5 seconds remaining. Free throw on the way by Rogers is no good. Rebound comes down to Edmonson County. Pass intercepted. Here's Rogers, pushes up the shot. Basket good, and he draws the foul. Rogers was able to get inside and put the basket up.
Tigers foul on number 10, Rogers.
No, they're finding a way to call that a charge. Initially, I thought they had called the block, but they instead will make it a charge. Rogers picks up his first, but it's a player control foul, which means Edmonson County cannot shoot. Here is going to be a 3 by Sanders that is short. Rebound comes down to Doyle. Doyle out to Ashley. He launches a 3, looks off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down to Galloway, who is fouled with 14.1 seconds remaining.
Wildcat foul number 23, Ashley.
Foul is going to be on Ashley. That'll be his second. So now Galloway will head to the free throw stripe. Galloway just 3 of 8 on the season from the line. Steps up with 14.1 seconds remaining. And remember, he gets 2 free throws here. He'll need to take his time. Dribbles. First shot is in the air. This one rattles off, no good. Galloway with 2 points in the ball game. He'll get 1 more attempt. 14.1 seconds remaining. Second free throw looks short, rattles home. Third point of the night, 62-57. Into the front court, here's Alexander driving, lost the ball out of bounds, and it goes off an Edmonson County player with 8.9 seconds remaining, and that may have just ended the night for Edmonson County there. 8.9 remaining, Tigers now up by 5, a 2-possession game. Deny the inbounds, they get it to Rogers. 8 seconds, 7, finally bumped with 6.5 remaining. Foul is going to be on Carter Swihart, and his night is done. Swihart leaves with 6.5 seconds in regulation, did not score on the night.
In the Wildcat lineup, number 21, Sanders.
Sanders will check back into the ball game, but it's Mercer Rogers to the line where he gets 2 free throws with 6.5 seconds remaining. Rogers passing the 1,000-point mark earlier in the game. Free throw on the way, good. That makes it a 6-point game. This is the one that would put the nail in it, as it would make it a 3-possession game. Free throws on the way and in, and that should take care of it. But before anything else happens, we will get a timeout. Breckenridge County will take a timeout with 6.5 seconds remaining. Breckenridge County will hold on for a 64-57 win. Tigers right now have scored the last 7 points in this game after Edmonson County had tied it on a three-pointer from Decker to make it 57. Then down at the other end, though, I believe that was when Jonah Miller answered with a three-point play to give the Tigers a 60-57 lead. And it looks like with 6.5 seconds remaining, the Tigers will hold on and pick up win number 15 on the season. Doing so a bit shorthanded tonight without Hardesty and Poole, and really sitting for the final 3 minutes without Braden Carmen, who fouled out of the game. Big night for Mercer Rogers. Right now I'm showing him with 24 on the night. 6 seconds remaining. Here's Alexander into the front court. Rogers simply gets away from him. Alexander will launch a three. That is good.
By Alexander.
Alexander with his fourth three of the night. Edmonson County will take a timeout. 64-60 the score with 1.3 seconds remaining. Just a 30-second timeout. Breckenridge County will improve to 15-11 on the season. Edmonson County will fall to 13-14. Breckenridge County will have won 8 of their last 9 games. 1.3 seconds remaining in this golf ball game. Breckenridge County answered the bell after the game was tied at 57 in a nervy fourth quarter. But the Tigers, really all they would do at this point is inbound the basketball. There'll probably be a foul instantly. They run the takeoff play to Tall. Tall is all alone. He will not get the shot off as time expires, but Breckenridge County has defeated Edmonson County here tonight by the final score of 64-60. Tonight's fourth quarter has been brought to you by Commonwealth Machining. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 in the River.
If you need home medical equipment, rely on Taylor Pharmacy. They deliver home medical equipment such as oxygen, lip chairs, hospital beds, and CPAP machines to Breckenridge and surrounding counties. They have everything a patient needs for recuperating at home. Taylor Pharmacy does so much more than fill prescriptions. They carry a full line of diabetic chews, have a gift department, and of course make delicious tailor-made fudge in a variety of flavors that include sugar-free. Stop by Taylor Pharmacy in Hardinsburg and see why your family and the Taylor Pharmacy family make a good team.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Breckenridge County High School alumni Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow at Legacy Physical Therapy salute you, Breckenridge County, and support Breckenridge County sports. Legacy Physical Therapy is an outpatient physical therapy clinic proudly serving Breckenridge County with that Tiger pride. Located at 237 Highway 60 in Hardinsburg, Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow and their staff are very proud to serve their patients and their community. At Legacy Physical Therapy, they treat people, not patients.
Up the regular season with a 64-60 win over Edmonson County tonight here in Brownsville. Tigers got off to a slow start in this game. Edmonson County used a 13-1 run to take a 9-point lead at 13-4. They held a 9-point lead at 19-10 before Breckenridge County scored the final 5 points of the first quarter. They cut the deficit down to 19-15. We had our first tie of the night at 22. Breckenridge County took the lead back at 23-22. The two teams traded baskets before Edmonson County knocked down a three to make it 27-25, but Breckenridge County closed the second quarter on a 12-1 run. They took a 9-point lead into the locker room, 37-28, but then Edmonson County answered back in the third quarter, outscoring the Tigers 17-9. And Breckenridge County actually fell behind by as many as 2 in that third quarter, 45-43, before the Tigers scored the final 3 of the quarter. That made it 46-45. Breckenridge County took the lead in the fourth quarter, held it for much of the fourth quarter before Edmonson County tied the game at 54 and for the final time at 57. But then the Tigers went on a 7-0 run late pushed the margin back out to a 7-point lead before a 3 closed the final margin down to 64-60. Breckinridge County improves to 15-11 on the season. Edmonson County will drop to 13-14 as both teams head into postseason play. We'll be back with the final scoring of tonight's game coming up in just a moment. Our postgame show is brought to you by TGH Machine and Welding, The Print Place, and BG Dogs here on 104.3 The River.
Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rentals been in business since 1973 and are still going strong and growing. They carry the largest selection of rental equipment in the area. They can also take care of all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. They haul rock, install cisterns, dig footers, basements, and backfill around your home. Call 270-756-2946. That's Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rental, located on Old Highway 60 in Hardinsburg, a proud supporter of Breckinridge County and the Fighting Tigers.
Do you know what the Breckinridge County Health Department does? We do everything from pool inspections to site evaluations on septic tanks, the WIC program, women's health, immunizations, children and adults, disaster preparedness, and community health education, among many other things. For more information, you can call us at 270-756-5121 or go to our website, BreckinridgeCountyHealthDEPT.org. And good luck, Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers, from all of us at the Breckinridge County Health Department.
64-60, Breckinridge County defeats Edmonson County. Final scoring in the game for Breckinridge County. Mercer Rogers leads the way for Breckinridge County with 24 points. The second fourth quarter basket of the night for Rogers put him over 1,000 points for his Fighting Tiger career. Rogers will finish the night with 24. Jonah Miller has 19 on the night. It's 8 in the ball game to Braxton Tall, 7 in the game to Braden Carmen, 3 points each to Devin Spalding, and 3 points to Todd Galloway. For Edmonson County, they were led by Joshua Decker. He leads with 16 points. It was 14 on the night to Will Alexander, 10 in the game to Colin Doyle. It was 7 points in the ball game to Lane Ashley, 5 off the bench for Ben Sanders, 4 points each to Wyatt Gravel and to Braden Wright. Free throw shooting on the night, Breckinridge County will finish 15 of 23 by my book. Edmonson County 16 of 24. Breckinridge County wraps up the regular season with a 64-60 win over Edmonson County, and again they improve to 15-11 on the season. Thanks to Shanna Bramlett for her work on video and scorekeeping tonight. Also thanks to Colby Knuckle back at the studio in Hardinsburg. We will talk with you again coming up tomorrow evening. The Lady Tigers have their senior night and the Supporting Heroes event as they will host Owensboro Catholic at Tiger Arena. Mr. Mark Grimes will be along with you for the coverage just before 7 tomorrow evening. The next Fighting Tiger game, it will be in Brandenburg, as the Tigers will take on Cloverport in the district tournament next week. Final scores from earlier in the JV game. It was Edmonson County defeating Breckinridge County 47-39, and the varsity game just concluded. Breckinridge County 64, Edmonson County 60. This is Lee Bramlett saying so long, everybody. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.